Look at what I pilfered from Gamestop. So these are Mega Man action figures. These have been out for a little while. I have had my eye on them for some time now, but I kind of put off getting them for some reason. But I figured, what the heck, I might as well get a couple while they're still available. I believe Blue Mega Man is a little bit harder to find nowadays, and I figured I saw one, I might as well grab one before they disappear into the ether. So these are Funko action figures. Funko action figures, in my experience, as I've shown in several videos, are usually pretty hit or miss. They're usually, decent quality figures, but they usually have problems, like as I've shown off with the Ready Player One and the Stranger Things figures. They're usually difficult, like holding their accessories, but they're usually pretty well made. These, of course, are very different from the ones we've seen before. They're very chunky. Wily here is actually very heavy, and of course they're more stylized to fit Mega Man. Wily was surprisingly less expensive than Mega Man. I guess nobody really wants Wily. Here's the thing, though. Let me show you on the back here of the ones that are available. We have Dr. Wily, you got Blue Mega Man, and you got two versions of Mega Man with the color-themed power, the color themes to suit the power-ups. I believe there are several others available. I think GameStop has an exclusive one, but I'm not sure which one that is. But that's pretty much it for this line, at least for the time being. And that's very disappointing. And let me go ahead and open Wily here so we can take a look at him. And it's very disappointing because I have yet to see a really good Mega Man action figure line. I see Mega Man figures pop up every now and then and get released, but usually they're usually very short-lived and you don't see them often. And I can't stand it when you have something like Mega Man and you release several figures which are just repaints of the same mold. That's kind of lazy. If you're going to do a Mega Man action figure line, do the Mega Man characters. Give us Roll, give us Dr. Light, give us Rush, Otto, Eddie. I will accept Eddie. That's how desperate I am. And of course, you have all of the Robot Masters. And I have seen them before, but again, Mega Man action figure lines seem relatively short-lived. And it sucks because it's such a great series and well beloved by a lot of people. So here's Dr. Wily. Let's see what we got here. We got a surprising ball-jointed head. Look at that. Don't get a whole lot of movement out of it, but it's not too bad. You got a ball-jointed shoulder. You got what appears to be just a hinge joint for the elbow. You got a articulated wrist. You got articulated. Man, he is his joints are pretty tight. I guess that makes sense. He is an old man after all. Let's see what kind of the cape is actually like a soft rubber, which is kind of neat. Doesn't come off or anything, of course. It's actually kind of glued onto his chest. So there's that. It does inhibit movement a little bit, I think. Does the foot move? The foot doesn't appear to move, but the legs have some pretty good range in it. And as I said before, he's pretty thick. He's pretty dense. Really solid action figure. Really good looking too. I don't see a Dr. Wily very often. But then again, like I said, Mega Man action figure lines are usually pretty, kind of. They haven't done a good one yet. Although, you know which one is really good, in my opinion? The action figures for the Mega Man cartoon, the Ruby Spears cartoon from the 90s. I have several of them, and I would love to do a video on them and get more of them, but they're very expensive and they're very hard to find. And from what I've seen, the figures that you can find online are usually in pretty bad condition. Like they get like paint chips very easily, and I guess that was just a general problem with those figures. But if I ever get a decent amount of figures, we got some accessories in there. If I ever get a decent amount of figures for that line, I will definitely do a video on it. Let's get Mega Man out here. People seem to complain that I talk too much in these videos. Too bad, that's just how I am. So anyway, here's Mega Man. He's still pretty solid. Very, his heavy where, like the legs and stuff are. But yeah, just like Dr. Wily, he's not bad. Ball jointed head. You got same type of arm movements. He's got his Mega Buster right there, and you got some things you can swap out a hand, I guess. Well, let's look at the rest of the joints and we'll check those out. Ball jointed leg. You got your knee joint, and the feet actually move on him, which makes sense because it's kind of how he was designed. So yeah, these figures are actually pretty good. I do like them a lot. Again, it's just unfortunate that they don't have more of the characters. I want a good Mega Man action figure line. Who knows? Maybe they'll do a second series, but I haven't heard about anything just yet. But if they do, I'll keep an eye out. Anyway, let's have a look and see how easy it is to swap accessories here. Okay, came out pretty easy. Let's get that in. Up. Let's try again. Funko action figures, like I said, usually look pretty good, but occasionally there's usually one thing about them that's always a problem. Okay, well the hand rather went on fairly well. This one, does that actually move? You see, it's not in all the way, and it's actually very difficult to get it on, but I suppose if it's it's just gonna stay like that. As long as you don't play around with it too much, it probably won't come off. You can also swap out a hand, so let's swap that out right there. There you go. So he can have a open hand pose. Let me give him the Mega Buster. Dr. Wily, he has the Mega Buster. We gotta get that away from him. See, all right, that one comes in pretty easily. So now here's the other thing. When you pose a Mega Man, you're gonna want him to do that, famous where he's like holding the thing. But this one is not really. I guess you can do this. That works fine, I suppose. Again, the joints are pretty tight. The accessories are there's not really a whole lot of accessories. You do get a couple of hands, which is nice. Wily has nothing, but really, you wouldn't really want too much with Wily. But overall, these are not bad. I'd say maybe play with the joints a little bit, and that'll loosen them up. But yeah, I actually kind of like these. These are good little display figures for your shelf or wherever you want to put them, your desk. I don't know. I have many places where I keep my action figures. So yeah, they're not too bad. Price range, $10 for Mega Man. That's not too bad. Wily is cheaper because nobody really wants Wily, even though it's again a really good figure. But yeah, I just want to see more of actual other characters in this line. That's all I really care about. I want the Robot Masters. I want Roll, not just recolors of Mega Man. Anyway, that is the Funko action figures for Mega Man. But I did get something else. I was hoping to get these on discount, but they were not discounted at the time. But I did get one other thing that was on discount. This. Something so big I can't even fit it in the frame. This giant action figure of Mega Man that they had. This was on sale for $40. I don't remember how much it was previously. Does it say on there? No. I'll have to. Oh, maybe there's a price tag underneath it. Let's have a look. Nope. Oh wait, there is a price tag underneath it. Hold on. It's just peeling off. I don't know if we can figure out how much this was prior. This was, oh, there it comes. This was originally 30. Seriously, GameStop? This is why I don't go to GameStop anymore. All right, well, whatever. It's very nice. I would say for the price point, it might be all right. I mean, it's huge. Look at it. Plus, it has electric features on it. This was made by Jakks Pacific, and it's got all kinds of writing on it so it can be shipped internationally. So here we go on the back. I'm going to try and let me lift the camera up just a little bit. You got motion activated sounds. That could be annoying. We're going to turn those off when we're done with this video. Uh, 35 plus sound effects and music. Oh, cool. 3 swipeable weapon accessories, and 9 points of articulation, which I suppose is not too bad for a figure of this size. So, I'm going to go ahead and unbox this, and I'll have to probably do a camera readjustment. So, sit tight. I'll be right back. Which I really shouldn't have to say that because it's going to be a quick cut. Here it is. And we're back, and man, that took a while to open up. I don't think I can get them back in that box. That's the sad part. I usually like to put my figures back after I'm done with them. But anyway, this is a big boy. He is about 12 inches tall. I don't know if you can you see the 12 there? Nope, you can't. It's off camera. But yeah, he's roughly 12 inches tall. He's a foot tall. And he's got quite a few accessories, but we'll look at that in a second. They have 9 points of articulation, so he's got a head joint. He has an arm joint here, but the Mega Buster, unfortunately, is stationary. He has another arm joint there, hinge joint, wrist moves, and he's got leg articulation, so you can pose him in a few different poses. Unfortunately, these are hinge joints and not ball joints, so you can't really pose his legs too much. And the feet, unfortunately, don't move, which is unfortunate. So posability is a bit limited with this guy, but he has a lot of accessories, so on a lot of other features too. So there's the batteries. He takes 2 AAA batteries, and there's the switch on the back of the head. It was originally on Try Me mode, which I believe only works with the helmet feature, but when you switch it to on, it'll unlock a bunch of other features. So the Try Me feature was the button on the top of his head, and it just plays music. Copyright strike from Capcom. So that's all it does, and it cycles through different things. Let's see what else does it do. All right, so it does 3 noises. That's the demo mode, I guess. And there we go in Try Me mode now, or now we're in on mode. So he's got all kinds of different things. So apparently he makes noises with his legs. Yep. There you go. So you can do that. Let's see what I guess there's the speaker right there. By the way, he's gonna make noises while I'm handling him. He is a lot more hollow than the other figures because obviously he's got electronics inside of him. Let's see if this does anything different. Nope, wow, that's interesting. That only does one thing. Then of course you have the Mega Buster. Raise it up and it does that, and you push the button there. Now he doesn't have that many accessories. He has these 3 right here. They are clear plastic. Yeah, I guess acrylic, maybe acrylic. No, they're not acrylic. They're definitely plastic. So he's got the ice slasher. He's got the rolling cutter, and he's got the hyper bomb, and he makes noise. Hey, see if he does. Does he have like a motion sensor or something? No. Oh, sometimes he just does stuff on his own. I think it's best to just keep him off unless you want to play with him. But now these are kind of interesting because if you notice the part that goes into the Mega Buster, you see it's got a lot of different things in there. These are actually like keys. So you can put it in, and check this out. So put it in, and it plays Bomb Man stage music. And it changes the noise. So I thought that was pretty cool. And you can pull that out. It's a little tight, but not too bad. But then you put the rolling cutter in. It plays Cutman's theme. And also changes the noise. Lights up a little bit too, which is kind of neat. So you take that out. And then finally, yep. Iceman stage. It plays this. And apparently, supposedly when you take it out, it's supposed to activate Dr. Wily's theme. It actually comes with pretty detailed instructions about all the different things you can do with this. It's a pretty neat toy. Place the figure on its back and hear the defeated sound. Okay, let's try that. Wow. I did not expect this to have so many different features. This is kind of cool. Let's see what it says on here. Press the cannon button for additional firing sounds. So does he say it? No, I guess that's just that. Let's start at the top here. Pick up the figure and move him up and down for jumping sounds. We did that. Move the legs for walking sounds. And then let me put this down. I think let's make it. There we go. Okay, so you shake them a bit, and you can move the legs. It makes different noises. See, press the cannon button for additional firing. Lift the figure's arm cannon, firing sounds. We did that. Press the helmet button, turn on and off the background music. Place the figure on its back. When done playing, switch to off, obviously, so it doesn't drive you crazy in the night. When switch is moved off, game over sound. Oh, let's try that. Okay, so we'll turn them off and hear the game over sound. Oop. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Cool. A lot of interesting features. Now, you see here where it says to unlock the sounds, make sure the switch is on. Inserting and removing 3 weapons in sequence activates Dr. Wily's stage music and sound to return to classic play. Press the helmet button anytime. I don't know. Did it work? I don't remember. Let's try it one more time. Let me see. Okay, shut up. Okay, let's put this cut man. Okay, so it says I can put him in any sequence, and it should play Dr. Wily's theme. Okay, and then we take Iceman's power. Iceman's power. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it has to be pulled out a little bit. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I think that's about all the features there are for this. Perfect. Yeah, this is a pretty nifty little figure. Well, it's not a little figure, but it's a pretty nifty figure, that's for sure. It certainly has a lot more features than I expected it to. Yeah, I'd say the $40 price point is not that far off, considering all the stuff you get with it. I just don't really see that many practical uses for this. I mean, if you're going to be like me, you're mostly just going to display it on a shelf or something, and not really fiddle around with it. Maybe if you have like kids at home, maybe they'll want to do something with it. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and it's a 30th anniversary figure as well, so that's pretty neat. Yeah, so not bad. Let's end with this visual right here. There we go. That'll teach you, Dr. Wily. Hold on, let me put it down on his back. There we go. Yeah, he's not gonna beg and plead his way out of this one, is he? Oh boy, come on, stand up. There we go. All right. Well, those are the Mega Man action figures that I have from GameStop. Not too bad. I would definitely recommend getting some of these. They're pretty cool. These ones especially. This one, I'd say for really hardcore fans, not just for anybody. Or if you want some decoration for your home or office and you like video game stuff, then I'd say for sure maybe pick up the big guy. I'd say try to get it for a cheaper price, but I think $40 is not bad. Or rather, $39.97. I got that 3-cent discount from, actually it was a 2-cent discount from GameStop. I could have sworn they were a lot more expensive, but who knows. Anyway, let's put Tiny Mega Man here, cheering him on. Yay, we defeated Dr. Wily. Oh boy. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos, and I will see you later.